past the police station. Always watching speed. You can stop, you can start speeding after. Plenty of junkies around here. That was nice. Very my fault. I just hold it. Backstreets or Broadmedows shopping centre. Need to pick up some supplies. Where's your signal, bud? You idiot. Why is there signal? Because that takes extra effort. One thing I'm still trying to master is changing the gears. So I don't have quick shift. So the thing is, when we're adventure riding, I have to change the gears sometimes when I'm standing up. So that's including going down and going up in the gears. And yeah, when you're standing up, that takes a bit of skill to do. I mean, it's not that easy compared to when you're sitting. Got a few shots here. So the reason why I like group rides is that you get like all sorts of different riders, meaning like different skill set and levels of riders, and if you watch and listen to them, you'll be able to pick up a lot of new techniques. Because some of the guys in the group, they've been riding motorbikes for, especially adventure bikes, for 20 30 years. Some of them started when they were young, like 4 years old, 6 years old, 10 years old. So yeah, I believe participating in these group rides, I've definitely become a little bit more experienced in terms of riding on the dirt, gravel, mud, just uneven grounds, uphill, downhill. Because technically, anyone that has a license, that has a road bike or any bike, it's actually easy to ride on the streets because you don't have that as many obstacles. You've got full traction unless when it's wet. However, when it comes to gravel and dirt road, then everything changes. So it's like a new skill set, new level of skill set that you need to add to your arsenal or your toolbox. So it does take time, and there will be a few small incidents along the way, because it's just hard to judge like when to stop, when to brake, when to accelerate. So all those things really take a bit of time. And also one of the main things is actually getting used to your bike. So unless you're an experienced rider that knows what they're doing, you can just jump on any bike and you go flat out, no problem. However, if you're a new rider or it's a new bike, then it will take some time getting used to the bike. And especially if the bike is a little bit heavy, like around 200 kilos or 220, like 250, 260. Yeah, so the BMW GS 1300, they're around 265 kilos wet weight. So if you're a beginner rider, it's going to be like very, very hard for you to control that piece. So just try and get let's slow down a little. Give it a little bit gas so they don't. Yeah, everything takes a little bit of time to learn, and practice makes perfect. So more practice, more riding, getting comfortable with your skill set, with your bike, it all helps at the end of the day. Even standing up, for some people it's still very hard to do, but like after about a year I can say I'm pretty confident, like standing up, even like changing gears, because especially on gravel you have much more control. Stopper feels there. Backstreets of Meadow Heights. want to talk about tyres a little bit. The tyres that I'm using are Motor's Tractionator Dual Venture front. They're tubeless, front and rear, and Motor's Dual Venture front, Motor's Adventure Dual Venture front, and Motor's Adventure rear. So they're like 70-30, 70-30 tyres, 70% off-road, 30% on-road. I find them like really good, especially the amount of mileage that you get out of it. So the stock tyres, there were CSD, like 50-50 CSD tyres. They were absolutely hopeless. They were really bad. Maybe you could get away